We had a very heavy rain last night, and it looks like on this side we stayed pretty dry. I don't see where water came over into this side. You can see where the rain coming off the roof kind of made ruts in the mud, the dirt. Looks pretty good. I can tell there was water sitting here for a little bit, and some water in the trenches on its way down the hill. I can see where some water went down. I'm gonna take a hoe and I'm gonna fix this so it flows even better. It's a little too messy to work on the picnic shelter, and even though it's a little muddy out here, it's not too bad. If I got on my work boots and some nice white socks. So here's my plan. This is top view, and this is the front view, which would be from this side. So there's a little hallway here going into the dressing room for the shower, and this would be the door right here. So going into the dressing room for the shower, and then you'd turn this way into a door you can't see to go into the bathroom right there. So I'm going to lay out some of that here and start getting ready to set up some forms to pour some concrete. Then when they pour the concrete for the picnic shelter, if they have a little bit extra left over, we can just go ahead and pour it here. And that would be a great way to not have to buy a whole bunch of bags and mix it by hand, or mix it in the mixer. I'm glad I've got the mixer, but sometimes it's just easier to mix a batch in a wheelbarrow. So before I lay this out, I'm gonna finish getting the grade right. And I've got one more stump here that's gonna have to come out. I've already taken one out. Well, I know I took a big double stump out right here, and then I know I took out another one, but I don't even see, oh, let's see, maybe right here somewhere. Somewhere in here I took one out. So right now I don't even have to turn this on because I can see the laser on the wood, and I've got it set up so that if the laser's right at the top of these windows, then the ground is correct. If I was using the beeper, I would bring it here to the middle and it would set off the beeper, and then if my post was an inch off the ground, then I'm just right. But instead of doing all that, I'm just going around and checking to see, am I at the top of my little windows? If I am, then I'm level. This is just yeah, that's good. Because it's not quite bright enough to keep me from seeing the laser. It started raining now, so I'm taking a break. It's about not quite 3 o'clock. It's supposed to rain like this much at 4. Not supposed to be raining right now at all. The weathermen, have you noticed the weathermen are having a lot of trouble this past year? Seems like the weather changes every 4 hours, maybe. Sometimes more quickly than that. So here I've got my exterior frame done to pour concrete. And those two little boards that are right in the middle, they sit up higher. And so after I pour the entire slab, I'm gonna pour some concrete inside that little trough that's about 3 inches apart, and that'll create like a little 3-inch high concrete wall in between the two rooms, in between the shower and the shower and the bathroom. That way, when I set up the shower, I can have some kind of back wall that comes down in front of that little concrete piece, and none of the water will run off into the bathroom. It'll all stay inside the shower room. Next, I need to start digging my plumbing pipes into place because I got to get all that installed before the concrete is poured. You might have noticed that I changed my plan just a little bit. I was going to have the shower only be about 4 feet wide, and then the rest of it would be a wood floor. And I've now decided that only the little, when the door comes in, that just this little area right here would be wood floor, and this will all be, the rest of it inside will be concrete. So I draw my own plans, and sometimes I change my own plans. Before it gets too dark, I'm digging out my trench for my plumbing. This will be the toilet. I'll do the, we're gonna put a sink in here, and I'll do that plumbing in the wall here above this little concrete barrier that we're creating. So I don't have to worry about an underground drain over here. Then this is the center of the shower floor. I'm gonna do a floor drain like you would have inside a commercial building or something, instead of doing an actual tile shower floor or anything like that. I think we're gonna do a wood floor in the shower, which we'll show you later when we get that done. And then I just got to finish this trench out, and then I'm going to put in a septic system over here. I'm going to use a couple of these barrels and create a septic tank, a small septic tank out here. So then to run the whole bathroom, all I need to do is just run a garden hose over here and connect to the building, and that'll run all the water. Of course, later I might dig some PEX into the ground. PEX is going to be a whole lot cleaner for drinking water. I mean, this isn't really a place meant for drinking water, but you know, you don't want whatever's in a garden hose. You know, you don't want to really take a shower in that either. The impact would be a whole lot less than drinking it, but you know what I'm saying. We want to be as healthy and clean as we can in everything, which I'm starting to eliminate some of my bad habits. I'm down to just 1 a week on drinking these drinks, and then I'm trying to actually do some serious steps this year in moving towards a cleaner life. While I was digging for the outdoor bathroom, I would be digging, and I suddenly smelled that sassafras smell. So I picked up some roots from the ground and double checked it. It smells good. Just this one root might be bigger than most roots that I've ever picked up anywhere. And this is only half. Here's the other half. And then later, same thing again. I cut through another root and I could smell it. So I look forward to getting these all cleaned up, and I'm gonna package these and have them ready. I'm gonna chop them up in small pieces so they can just be put inside a tea infuser. Working on the plumbing on this outside bathroom. So I got my drain pipe out here. This is my shower drain. That's the toilet sticking up. Well, the tall one, the tall skinny one is that's the one that's gonna go to the bathroom sink. This is the toilet pipe right here. Now I just need to fill in all this dirt and pack it down real good, and then I'll be ready for concrete. I'm hoping we'll pour Friday. I need to check the weather again and see if that's even possible. Okay, got it all buried. Everything's nice and flush with the whole floor. It's ready to pour. I think the tough part of pouring is going to be getting a downward slope on all sides of this pipe so the shower water will flow. This side will all be flat, so that'll be good. So today they're spreading out the gravel and they're gonna get plastic down and get everything ready to pour concrete. It sounds like day after tomorrow we'll be pouring concrete. So that's really good. I wrapped a bunch of cardboard. Caesar gave me a good tip to wrap a bunch of cardboard around the pipe so that after we're done, we can just pull the cardboard off and I'll be able to slide the toilet flange onto the pipe, because it has to slide on the outside of the pipe, and this will give us some space beside the pipe where the concrete doesn't come all the way to the pipe. So instead of chipping a bunch of concrete out later and trying not to damage your pipe, this will be a good way to keep the concrete away from the pipe at the beginning. Same thing on the shower drain, and we did the same thing on the toilet at Caleb's slab. And again, I'm gonna open this up on this side, and I'm gonna have this concrete come out further like I had in my original plan. So this will be a dressing area and then a little separator to come into the shower area. Just like my plan hanging here. Instead of making this into a wood floor, now I'm gonna take it back into concrete again. It'll come all the way down.